All right, we've been needing to get a new generator for a while, and we wanted something small, somewhat small, I guess you would say, but we wanted enough power to work our AC and whatnot on the RV. And to be honest with you, I wanted something pretty quiet, and there's a lot of options out there for a pretty good price that put off quite a bit of noise. And of course, none of them are silent. None of them are completely incognito in terms of your neighbors hearing them and things like that. But you can do a little bit to get the cheaper models. You're going to spend a little bit for the compact size and for this increased noise reduction, but that's just part of it. Anyways, I ended up going with the Predator 3500 watt for this particular application. A little bit different than some of the ones that I've used in the past, but I like that it has 3,500 starting watts, 3,000 running watts, and I think that'll be more than sufficient for running what I need to run, including my air conditioner. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing unboxed. We're going to get some oil put in it and get it started up and see how it goes. Well, we got it unboxed here, and of course it has a little placard attached here and all of your material on the top. Come with the owner's manual, obviously, this 30-amp twist lock RV adapter. If you need one of those, it comes with it, which is nice. It comes with a funnel, and let's see what we have in here. All right, some tools, just to get everything going. So, you got to charge the battery and all that good stuff. So this is the way to do that for the electric start. What's good about this, it's supposed to run up to or be able to start and run RV ACs up to 15,000 BTUs. So that's a good thing. That accommodates a lot of air conditioners. It's supposed to be pretty quiet, 57 decibels, I believe. And I like the electric start. That's going to be nice. The one thing off the top of my head that I would like to see that's different is these tires. It's got these little plastic casters that kind of cheesy, but for the price, I can't really complain too much. I wish I had something a little bigger on there. I think it's got about a little over a 2-gallon fuel tank, and it's supposed to run up to 11 hours at 25% load. So obviously this particular unit's brand new for me, so I don't know how that's going to pan out in terms of numbers. It comes dry, so you're going to have to add some oil to it. I believe it takes about 20 ounces, 10W30. They recommend also running fuel stabilizer in there, or it'll void any sort of warranty they've got going on. So just a little heads up on that. I believe also it has an automatic low oil shutdown, which is nice, and then a electronic overload protection. So those are kind of some nice benefits. You don't have to worry about running it out of oil and burning it up. So outside of that, let's go ahead and there's you put the fuel in, or the oil, fuel up here. It says check oil every 8 hours, clean air filter regularly, add fuel stabilizer when adding fuel, run 15 to 20 minutes every 3 months or it voids the warranty. A lot of stuff to keep up with. Let's see what else we have here. Gas only, 10% ethanol blend okay, no E85. You must not exceed 25 amps total max. Yep, starting a generator, little guide there. What does it say up here? Fill gas here, add fuel stabilizer, add open access panel, and add engine oil. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get that going and see if we can get this thing fired up. Let's go ahead and get some stabilizer in here and get the fuel in. I've gone ahead and pre-measured my stabilizer here. Basically, you just use whatever recommendation your stabilizer has. That's what you mix with your fuel. So I'm using stable fuel stabilizer. This is what I've always done. I believe 1 ounce of this, which comes with this little measuring apparatus here, 1 ounce will do up to 2.5 or 2.25 gallons. I forget what it is, maybe 2.5 gallons, which this is not quite 2.5 gallons. I think it's 2.25. I could be wrong. So anyways, we went ahead and just added enough to fill this up, and now we're gonna add our fuel. All right, we have our fuel and our stabilizer in there. Let's go ahead and get the oil filled up. This is kind of hard to see. There's the oil, the dipstick, and the filler. It comes with this funnel that makes it a little bit easier, but you can see it's kind of a weird angle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up best I can. And this is the dipstick you're gonna use to make sure it is full. So you wanna go up to that top line there and not exceed that where the H is on top of it, if you can see it. So we're gonna go ahead and fill this up. You can see that, what it looks like. We're gonna use this funnel, stick that in there like so, and we're gonna put about 20 ounces in. All right, I put about 20 ounces in there, and it is right at the top of the fill line. And it's kind of awkward to get it in there, to be honest with you. So I don't know if it'd make more sense to kind of tilt it up on its side or whatever, which I did not do. So I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what, but either way, 20 ounces definitely fills it up. You may even want to stop at about 18 ounces and check it just to make sure, because we are right at the top of that fill line. All right, there we go. We got the gas in there, we got the stabilizer in there, and we got it filled up with oil. So let's keep proceeding. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is make sure that the battery's hooked up for the electric starter. There's a battery access door, which is down here on the bottom right if you're looking at the front of the unit. Basically, you're just gonna remove that. There's a strap, a little black strap that stretches over the top of the battery and hooks into the battery platform. You wanna make sure that that's in place. You're gonna take the covers off the terminals, you know, standard stuff. Locate the black and red battery cables, connect the cable, the red cable to the positive. First, go ahead and connect the black one to the negative next, and then replace the access door, and we should be ready to get going. So let's go ahead and get that hooked up. I wanted to show you what this looked like up close. So basically this little black strap, it's kind of an elastic bungee. It comes over the battery and clips in here, and that's what holds it into place. So you pull it down, pull that down, unclip it, and it's going to expose our two cables here. And then we have the top of the battery, which we're gonna have to remove these little post protectors, and it's got the hardware to get it mounted in place. Well, that's not good. The bag is torn open, so everything's spilled on the ground here. So we've got two nuts, washer, and a couple bolts. So that's what we're looking at there. I don't believe I dropped anything else. That's when it's nice to have a shop. You see the bag was tore open. The bottom had a hole in it, maybe from the tape. I don't know, I could have done that. So anyways, this is what we've got here in terms of hardware. All right, so we've added our stabilizer, we've added our gasoline, we've filled up our oil, so we're good to go there. We've taken off this panel here and have connected the battery. You can see the little warning label there. Now we're gonna see if this thing will fire up. So basically, we're just gonna make sure that the economy button is switched to the off position, little rocker switch, right? So that is set to the off position. And then we're going to turn what they call the combo switch, is this right here, over to start. And it's kind of firm. All right, we're gonna go to the start position there. And basically at that point, you're good to go. And again, you're gonna make sure that you have oil and fuel and all that stuff in here beforehand. And that's, I can't imagine that, I can't imagine. Just make sure you have it. I mean, it's needed for a reason, so you don't want to tear anything up or ruin a perfectly brand new generator. We've made sure the economy switch is in off position. The combo switch is to the start position, and then here's your starter here. So basically all you're gonna do is press and hold it down, and if it doesn't start, I think they say within about 3 seconds or so, you're gonna release it and then wait at least another 10 seconds to try again. So let's go ahead and give it a try. There we have it. I don't know how well you can hear it running, but it started really easily. Once it starts, give it a second or so just to kind of get going, and then switch it back over to run, and it should be good to go. So we are purring along, and everything seems to be working just fine. What does it show here? Yeah, we're running at 124 volts. So yeah, everything looks good. I'm really happy with how easy it started. It runs really quiet, and super easy to get going, get set up, and get started that first time.